Hello, welcome to today's live stream. Sorry you couldn't hear the mic at the beginning. Today we're going to show you more than 75 fragrances and their fragrance alternatives. We're going to start today with this one. It's called Azure Jean Lo Blue. This one smells like a fragrance if you were going to swim in a pool. Swim in a pool. Azure Blue smells like afternoon swim, just like the other fragrance I showed in the video. This fragrance is called The Fear of Life, the envy, fear of missing out. This is a private label brand. So what does that mean? That means they just told them what to make. They slapped on a name. They call it Le Parfum. A lot of their fragrances are really good. And this one is not one of them. I mean, it's not bad actually, but it's not my cup of tea. And it definitely has absolutely nothing to do with Gucci envy. Nothing. Not even 30%. Let's talk about percentages, shall we? How do you like it when people say 95% or 90%? Do you like it? Because, I mean, a clone is a clone. I mean, you could get hyper specific and I could say it's 91.237%. If I was going to say how close is this to the old school Gucci envy, I could say it's 1.637% close to it. That's no cap. Hello, F. Tori. How are you? Better. I know I had no sound at first. I turned it on. I watched the bars go. I got a drink of water, came back, turned on the live stream, and it was off, magically off. But I caught it this time. I don't think I've ever had a live stream where everything went perfect. But today I'm just chilling out. Just left the Lions Club. I mean the place where you eat steaks and stuff for cheap. And I'm back, and here I am, Torre. Sam Cahoots, welcome back. Ray Mack, what's up, my brother? Ray Mack, you seem like the dude that's a Mac daddy. You seem like the kind of guy that would go to a park at noon in the West Coast or wherever you might live looking for nannies because nannies know that they keep a good secret. So if Ray Mac Daddy, is that what I mean? That's your just name on your thing. I know that, but that's what I think about it. And so, what does a nanny do? She takes care of kids for most of the time, wealthy people. And what does a nanny do? She sees the kids poo. She sees the kids snots. She sees the mother. She might see the mother doing things that she shouldn't see, but she's very good at zipping her mouth. So you think about a guy like Ray Mack, and he goes to those places and he likes women that know how to keep a secret. All right, let's keep it moving. Sorry about that. I just watched this comedian guy and he gave me the idea. Then we got next up Fast Impala. Such a cool car, the Impala. And who can name the car from Starsky and Hutch, the red and white one? I'll give you a free bonus. Bird, much love from Texas. Beard, B-Y-R-D, Bird. And then we got Yo May. What cologne do we get for free, Unc? You get anything you want. I'm going to tell you something. This is no lie. If for some reason the stars shine on me and the sun is shining on me like more than it should be, and I get in my head, I won't. I'll check myself. I'll eventually check myself or I'll get checked because when something shines, it casts a dark shadow. But regardless of that, if that thing was the shine was me, I'll come on this live stream and straight up have a printer ready and go, hey, does anybody want this? Send. And I'll be like Mr. Beast and just send you everything. One after another. One to you, one to Sam, 10 of them to F. Torrey, 25 of them to Fast Impala, 30 of them to Bird, 27 of them to Ray Mack. This has been an underrated fragrance that's fully macerated. And one thing about maceration is that, I don't know, man, the whole concept just kind of pisses me off. You gotta buy a fragrance and then you gotta wait for it. You can't use it it's either a scam, but it is a fact. And the fact is that they're releasing the fragrances too early because they can't stand not having it. I'm not saying this company, I'm saying another company. It starts with the letter L, that company. It's amazing how that company starts with the letter L. You might know it's a very famous clone company, but I'm not going to mention any names. I just like to talk a bunch of crap tonight because I'm just kind of chilling out and I'm in this community. Dang, you see, this thing's doing it on its own. Let me check the connect. I know you can hear me now because it's green. Boy, we're having a weird night tonight. Is audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Oh my God. Audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Audio back? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The green light is on. Can you hear? The thing's moving up and down. No sound? Oh, you good now? You good now? Perfecto? Okay, good. Sorry. What I was saying, Omar, does anybody know of this fragrance? I'm not going to touch the mic anymore. Does anybody know of this fragrance that comes in a beige color? Have they tested it? This is Pinot Noir by Fragrance World, and they make a white one that smells like Pacific Chill. They make this beige one. I heard smells like Afternoon Swim. Like, who wants to make a fragrance clone of that? It's like from 1915 or something, like 2017 or 18, but what's the difference? And that's why people go off on me when I talk about imagination. When that Silk Sun came out, I was like, why would they make Afternoon Swim? That came out this soaks on his imagination, but I guess I'm a little bit advanced because I thought it was this soaks on his afternoon swim, but I thought it was imagination because imagination was newer. So I said, why would they make an old stale fragrance like afternoon swim? Because imagination is more popular. That's why. Yeah, that's afternoon swim. But this one is called Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. Isn't that weird? This is called Pinot Noir by Fragrance World. And in my head, I instantly go, this is called Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. That's another weird thing that we have to think about with fragrance clones, isn't it? My mic still on? Yeah. Okay. I like the sprayer. Oh, man. It's about the same as Hugo Boss, but Hugo Boss nowadays is making. If you do not have Hugo Boss Absolute, that's one designer fragrance I recommend you get. It's like $100. One. By the way, if you buy anything for $75, not that sign there is old, but if you buy anything for 75, not 74.50. If it's 75 or more, you get a free Noble Red. Some of you have gotten it, some of you haven't. Okay, Omar. Loud and clear. Was I right about the Starsky and Hutch card? Yeah, I guess my audio is off. Yeah, you're right. It is. Starsky and Hutch is the Gran Torino, right? 1964 Impala was one of the most coolest Impalas. Am I right, Fast Impala? Afnan Rebel 9 p.m. on the Cajal Lamar Fernando, or so Ash says. Afnan Rebel 9 p.m. Yeah, I got that one right here. I'm not familiar with those Kajar fragrances. What are they like? Oh, $200. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely unique. Not bad, man. They make some decent fragrances. 9 p.m. I did buy Odyssey Mandarin Sky after you recommended it. It was great. Got lots of compliments. Sumrit Saran. Good for you. What's your store? It's called www. Best Brands Perfume, singular, plural on the word brands.com. Also have this YouTube channel that I'm going live on right now that you're looking at. And I make some videos and shorts. And you could say whatever you talk to me on the short, I talk back. Louis Vuitton L'Immensité, the best clone, is right here. I was hoping you'd ask me because I love this fragrance. It's one of those nights, man. I'm just knocking things over everywhere. Microphone still on. This is called The Immensity. It's by Emperor. Very hard to find. I don't see it anywhere. I think it's $30, 35, 38, 30, 28. I don't even know what zesty means. What does zesty mean? But this is the best Louis Vuitton L'Immensité. So we had initially bought as many as we could, and then noticing other stores after I started promoting it. That's a problem I have. But anyway, there's a lot of fragrances coming out in the next 2 weeks. In fact, they're already arrived, but I just haven't been messing with them. Actually, I do have one here. It's pretty cool. It's called Fleur de Rêve by Ajmal. Now, this is like I would say, beginner fragrance thing, right? So if you don't know anything about fragrances, and me, like the name Fleur de Rêve, that means the dream of a flower in French. It's by a Dubai company called Ajmal, but the name of the fragrance is French, and the fragrance is made in UAE. But maybe they have a lot of French. Anyway, this brand is like well known, internationally known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. So the SCSS model, 2-speed powered glide transmission on it with the big block motor. That was incredible. 1964 Impala SS. I got Navitas XO Brandy. Smells like cherry chapstick. Oh, really? You know what else smells like cherry lipstick? Is a Latafa Mahir Cherry Intense or something like that, or Mahir Intense. It's like a reddish maroon bottle. I got that from you, Uncle. Love it. What, this? You got this? Oh, you probably got the Immensity from me. Yeah, Tobin Ray. Anyway, this one I just got it. Just added it on the website. It's $30, maybe 32, I don't know. But regardless, it's free shipping at 50. I'm not trying to sell tonight. I'm just like sick and tired of selling. I'm not throwing any emails out right now. But I will. I'll get in the mood. I owe a lot of bills and you know how it works, fast impala. So this one has me intrigued because you know what it smells like? It smells like Greenwich Village, like really good close to it. And for $30, what else smells like Greenwich Village? But when it dries down, it gets a little bit more sweet than I'd like. Greenwich Village is a Bond number 9 fragrance. Oh my God, Ahmed. Oud Maracuya. Yeah, man, that fragrance. The Oud Maracuya by Maison Crivelli. I got it up there on the rack, whatever that's called. And it's a beautiful fragrance, man, for sure. Very beautiful. What's the size in that bottle? Do I even have it there? Oh yeah. I think it was 3 ounces or 1.7, $400. Ridiculous price. But you know what? The thing about those kind of fragrances, number one, that's a true work of art. It's like I've never smelled anything like it. Number two, now what's a situation with that fragrance and someone dupes it? That's the kind of fragrance maybe shouldn't. It's kind of like bad etiquette, even if you're a. I guess pirates don't give a s about etiquette, though. But see, it's such a hyper specific fragrance smell that nobody cares about, but except for fragrance snobs. And then it got so hyped up in the fragrance snobbery world. Of course, they dupe it because it's 400. We can't experience it. Now we can. You get something like Azure Oud or Armap, Desert Rose or something like that. Desert Rose Oud. Those smell exactly like it. It's a delicious fragrance, actually. It's very unique. Maracuya is a passion fruit mixed with oud. Longevity and all that's outstanding. This thing is called Fleur de Rêve by Ajmal, and it smells like Greenwich Village. How about 90%? Now, this Ajmal company has a lot of brand new releases that are off the chain, but they're only available on their website. I bought the dupe of Azaro Oud. What is Azaro Oud? Got any cologne with the dominant papaya? Papaya note. I yelled it because when I first went to LA, I was walking around. They have different districts like clothing district, toy district. There's a lady with fruit. Their sun's beating. It's 98 degrees. You know, you want to be inside in the air conditioning, and there's a lady pushing a fresh fruit stand. But then you think the sun's beating. Are her hands, do they have the gloves on? And she's yelling out, Papaya, $3. Papaya, $3. Two for five. And she yelled it out just like that. Papaya. Yeah, but do I know a papaya forward fragrance? Not that off the top of my head. No, that's very interesting. But papaya could be like a passion fruit. A lot of fragrances have passion fruit, and some fragrances nowadays, they just put the word fruit. What do you think of fragrance called Coco Marudo? Okay, that one's another Crivelli creation, and I have it, and I haven't tested it because it's very interesting, and I wait for the hype to calm down on it, and then it's been sitting there for 8 weeks actually back there, and I just like look at it and like I don't feel like talking about that yet. It's sometimes I go with the flow, and I flow. The flow a lot of times is you guys. So even me, I'm on the same flow as you. The flow means like him. What do you think of fragrance roll Cocomarodo? I bet you, Omar, do you have it, or you've only heard about it, or maybe you bought a sample of it? So it's not like I'm trying to show people fragrances that have been tested and proven and socially proofed that are good. And so my basic value proposition to you is to find and locate the best fragrances for your value and my knowledge that smell good, and to also I don't want to talk about any fragrance unless I have the real fragrance. I don't want to talk about any fragrance dupe unless I have the real one right next to it, or at least owned it once. So there's nothing on my table now except for this one that I never owned, the whatever they call that fragrance. So there's that. What up, boss man? Fragrance roll Pinant's worth it in a white bottle. It'll be worth it when I get it back in stock. Yeah, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. Oh, F yeah, man. That stuff's lit. You know, when those chicks go, oh, look at my office outfit, it's slay. Well, this fragrance is slay. That's like a really hyper specific Beverly Hills rich bitch. Sorry to curse. I mean, bitch isn't really a bad word, I don't think. It's like the female dog. But they use the word slay, and now, like, my friend's daughter, she's about 46, and her daughter's 13. And her daughter bought her a outfit for Christmas. She goes, Mommy, you look, that outfit is slay. She's like, what? Sled? No, slay, Mommy. It's slay, 13-year-old girl. There's a lot of new words out there. You got to keep up, man. If you have kids or you just want to know if someone is jabbing at you or not, I'm glazing over you. That means I'm liking, I'm like to talk about you. So many words out there. It's sold out everywhere, that white bottle. Lapidus poker face. I got that. Oh, you're wearing Alhambra Perseus? I never knew there was Perseus. You mean Maison Alhambra? You're wearing Maison Alhambra Parfums de Marly clone Perseus? Is that what you're telling me, Omar? Come on, need some Mr. 50 to restock. There's plenty of 30 and under stuff, my friend. Plenty. That's a special occasion when old Unc is in the first time catching a live stream in a long time. What's up, Michael Turns? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of new fragrances. I just haven't really. I have a whole bunch of Ajmal. Yeah, actually, there's one called Coastal Breeze. I think that one is supposed to be really good. Like Imagination. Yeah, Aristocrat Coastal Breeze, I heard, is like an Imagination clone by Ajmal. What is this thing here? Oh, man. But yeah. Well, the thing I'm going to tell you something. This, you want to know the real story on this Dubai chocolate thing? I think sometimes the cover can come off on these, but I guess that's a flaw. This Dubai chocolate, Armaf Dubai chocolate, and it's called Odyssey Dubai. The thing smells like Kanef inside. No, does it smell like Kanef? I'm gonna tell you what Kanef is in a second. Yeah, so it does. So what is Kanef? Okay, Kanef is like French toast with butter and pancake syrup on it. That's the best way to describe the texture. Have you ever had baklava? Kanef is like baklava. This has kanef in it. So what is the scent of kanef? The scent of actual kanef can produce notes like sweet, buttery, slightly blossom of orange, which is a very like sprinkled orange note, and a touch of like a floral, almost a rose, but not really rose. So that's what Kenneth smells like. You mix that together with this Aramaf Odyssey Dubai Chocolat. That's how you pronounce it in real life. And you mix it with coffee. Their chocolate in here is, I would say, milk chocolate, but this thing, oh my God, it's the so the DNA of this anyway can be that the DNA of all chocolate fragrances for the most part are like beastly and project. And it brings me to another fragrance I heard of once called Montal Chocolate Greedy, which is this kid, my friend Jeremy, his favorite fragrance, number one most complimented fragrance of all time, 2015 or 16. But the chocolate DNA and that Montal one smells like chocolate ice cream at Baskin Robbins kind of thing. And this one smells like chocolate baklava or chocolate pistachio coffee, like that, with a touch of orange. You don't smell the orange. You smell sweet, delicious chocolate, okay, with vanilla. You smell like a candy bar, really. But the real Dubai, I mean, if you want to get hyper specific, you can you can smell the orange and the rose and the little crusty, toasty things. Because if you ever eat the kniff, you break the chocolate open, it's all crispy and crunchy. And girls are making these YouTube and TikTok videos eating this chocolate. It sounds like a crunch bar, but inside it's all gooey and it's all gooey and green, and they make it cool sounding and all that. This thing can last an 8 hours, but actually it will last for days on your clothes. I don't know how they do that. And the projection and the sillage on this is outstanding. And it's fresh out of the box, fresh in the USA. And the price tag, I'll be honest with you, they are limiting who can buy this. They wouldn't even send me any unless I spent X amount of money. So we got a hold of like a certain amount. We got like 30 left or something, 23 left. I don't know. But I just kept the price high because they charged me high. Now, a lot of other vendors, if you see them, they sell it. You might be careful because they might be duping it already, but they're selling it like 50. But with mine, because I don't want to upset Mr. Armoff, with mine, if you can just spend 50 cents, it's 74.50 for some reason. I wish it was 75. You can get a free bottle of Noble Red Intense, which is like a really cool watermelon Invictus. So anything you spend up to 75, you'll get it. So if you were to buy this, you get it. Ray Mac, give me a list of 8 must-buy clones that I can buy now in your store. All right. You must buy this. Zakat. This is called Zakat Z25. Okay. This is a good Bleecker Street clone. Number 2, if you like the new Ginger Moon Dash by Killian, if this is still in stock, that's called Desert Angel Blue Night. That's number 2. And if you don't have a L'Immensity clone, I would get this one. This is number 3. These are like very, very inexpensive, 30 or less. I'm thinking right in the $30 range, right? This is the Immensity. It's a Louis Vuitton clone. Number 4, for men or women, this is brand new beast mode fragrances, but they're kind of like, this one's like a Jean Paul's. This is like pistachio Kayali. It's a pistachio fragrance, like a pistachio ice cream mint. So if you like to smell like a dessert when you're out there flirting with those nannies, you wear this fragrance because it helps the kid make you seem familiar so he won't cry and blow snot out of his nose while you're mac daddying on those chicks. You wear something like this, or you wear this chocolate Dubai, and that's very familiar to the kids, and the nanny will like you because when you smell like a dessert, they want to eat you. And the next one, this one's not like a must have, it's just cool, like if you have a chick or give it to the girls that you're trying to hit up on. It's called Ryla, and it just smells amazing. What does it smell like? It smells like Jean Paul Scandal Absolute for women. Then the other must have, the real big time must have is right here. Like these are the, this would be a must have right here. If you like This is called Asha Blanc. It's like Creed Silver Mountain Water, but it's very, very elegant and high end oils in here. It's like 39, I think. It's a high end clone company. You know what I mean? The next one that's must have is this is called Hypnotic Vanilla. It's not a must have. Again, this is a more sweet fragrance. So everyone's trying to do vanillas and chocolates. This could be a must have. It's very inexpensive and it smells very expensive, like a fragrance called Arabian Tonka. So it's like a spicy date type fragrance, but it hums off your skin. It's by Grandeur. It's very unique. It's easy to wear. But this one I want to show you. This is called Cayenne Classic. It's only $20 because we had to compete with the world. Remember, if you spend 50, it's free shipping, 50 or more, and 75 or more, you get free shipping plus a free fragrance that it's going to ask you. There's 10 left. So the first 10 people that spend 75 will be asked, do you want this fragrance for free? Check the box here, and then you check it. Then it might ask you some other stuff to get 35% off on this or that, and then you can do that on your own. This is a must-have. Cayenne Classics Jour Intense. Lipstick vibe, man. This is the bomb. Iris lipstick. Nile Oud is like YSL tuxedo, kind of citrusy and woody and just everyday wear. Soak Sun is fire. Soak Sun is Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. It's very, very fresh fragrance that lasts 7 hours. Those are some of the best. But if you want like the new stuff, this beats out Latafa Assad. It's called Hamdan the Brave. The Brave smells like Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's about $60, but it's well worth it. I think one of the guys on our stream wears it every day. And then this one is called Hamdan the Chic. And the Chic smells like night vision. And then there's Hamdan the Hero, which smells like Jour Sauvage Perfume. Spot on. Now, these are high quality clones. They're not like Latafa. They're not, they stay on you, they project. Oh, that's a few there that you can buy. What are their top 3 summer fragrances on your store? Chris, better hello. This is Chris from Alabama. Hey, but there's something you might be missing, and I'm just not plugging into it. Oh yeah, this one. This is a Privé 11. It's the #1 banging, longest lasting fragrance to match up with this, in my opinion. I haven't found anything better. It's better than Essence de Blanc. This is 500 Ray Mac. I know you got that money, but this is nice to spray on. It smells really fresh. It's a hidden gem. It's by a Flavia company. They also make fragrances like Club de Nuit, but this is their other line. No one knows about it. I don't think anyone's ever talked about this. So I'd recommend you find this one. That's a must-have right here. And then if you don't have this, or I'm sure you have it, 9 p.m. smells like Ultra Male. Boy. A lot of people are loving this fragrance, but it's like a more of a level 2 collector's edition. It's called Luminous. French Avenue Luminous Night? No. This is called Lumiere Garçon by French Avenue. It's like Luminous Night Dolce Gabbana, which is discontinued and rare. It's got that boozy note. It's nice, long lasting. And then if you get RMF Mandarin Sky, that's a must-have. RMF Précieux 1, that's a must-have. The RMF Précieux 1, Mandarin Sky, and Club de Nuit Untold. Those are the top 3 RMF. Précieux 1, Mandarin Sky, and Club de Nuit Untold are the top 3 RMFs to get right now. And if you want to be fun, you get that Chocolate Dubai one. And then we got Garluis 23. What are the top 3 for summer in your store? Let me tell you something. We just got one. I don't even have it. I had it like around Christmas time. It's called the 7th Heaven. Lufta, the 7th Heaven is what it's called. Luttfah. the seventh heaven, and it smells like Giza Imperial Valley. It's the strongest, freshest, longest lasting fragrance that has aquatic ocean notes mixed with real grass notes, like fresh cut grass mixed together. It's like TikTok hyped. The real one is, and we have the first official banging clone. I made a short about it. If you click on shorts, made one real late last night. It came up at like midnight or something. It didn't last, no bullshit, man. Sorry, it lasts 15 hours. Like it'll choke you. I couldn't even have it in the bottle in this room. If you take the lid off, it's like boom without even spraying. It's that strong. Yep. It's called Seventh Heaven. And that's the freshest one. And then for summertime, I mean, I really like summer fragrances. I'd get anything like Invictus, anything Invictus related is a summer fragrance. And the Soak Sun and Imaginations are summer fragrances and stuff like that. And the Dior Elixir, not really a summer fragrance, but the Parfum one can be worn all year round. Stuff like that. And some of the best freshies, like this is a decent fragrance. It's called Aqua Maria. It's like an expensive Roja Oceana fragrance. You can find it on eBay for 40 maybe. It's really good though. I think our site has it. Pressurized sprayer, nice, light. It reminds me of just expensive, rich smelling, fresh fragrances, you know. What's up, Net James Oswald? What's the code? Unk, been a couple weeks since I made it rain your way. James Oswald, you're gonna make it rain. Come on now. Help me out. The code is spend 75, and then the system will ask you if you want a free Noble Red, which is like $45 fragrance. It's kind of like that fragrance called Dumont Red or something. What other Murda Music? What other LV clones do you have? Well, this one's called Jean Lo Metre. And to me, it smells like Métier. That's what it says on there, Métier. And the next one is actually the real Louis Vuitton on the beach, right? You got to find this one. It's an orange bottle. It's called By the Seashore, and it smells just like it. It's forward of orange Yutsu lemon. Yutsu lemon's almost so piercingly citrus. It's like an orange. So the clone of this is called Aston By the Seashore. Hello, Banaka Sprays. How are you doing? And then if you type in the word Emperor, there might be a few left of this one called Ocean Breeze, like $25 Pacific Chill style fragrance. Might be another one called Imagination or Intimation by Emperor. It's like another cheap Louis Vuitton. But the best one is the Privé 10 for afternoon swim, Soak Sun for afternoon swim, Privé 11 for imagination, like that. And then there's a whole bunch more that I'll get into later. James Bond is here. Thoughts on Al Nashma Caprice? Oh, that's a nice blue fragrance that smells like Yves Saint Laurent. Blue Electrique. Does anyone have thoughts on Eau Electrique by Yves Saint Laurent? Did you know there's Blue Electrique and Eau Electrique? And there's also YSL La Homme Cologne Blue. 3 different things that they made a money grab on. 3 different ones that are all 3 different discontinued, with the most hype being on Blue Electric, not O Electric, and not Cologne Blue, which is 2015 or no 2017, I think. Well, it does difference doesn't make any good. Invictus Elixir Legend clones. Invictus Legend clone. Our math makes one if there's any left. I'm trying to. It's a big round bottle. I can't remember the name. Seduction or something like that. Invictus Legend. Armaf makes a big round bottle. And the next one, Invictus Victory. The guys from Aston make a real good one of that. It's called, I don't have it here. Nope. Aston makes one. It's called Inventor's Conqueror. And then there's this. This is really inexpensive. I think it's $20, if I'm not mistaken. Iconic Nui is like the Nashma Caprice. Nashma Caprice is a little bit sweeter, more florals. This is more citrus forward. It's not bad by Grandier. This was seriously hyped about 10 months ago. Nice. I love it. This guy, Banaka Spray, says his scent of the day is Suits by Fragrance World. This thing here is a little hidden gem. It's got that smoky cypress note. It lasts long. It looks like the bottle. It's $22. This is the YSL. The other one I showed you that you should get was the Nile Oud. This is more of a higher quality version of this. They're neck and neck, but this one will blow it away with the high quality oils, and it's just, you know, all around better for you. But if you don't care about that stuff, then you will get this. It's kind of like food. Do you get baked Lays or regular Lays? You know, there's different chemicals and all that stuff, and you know what I mean, right? Jason Nieves, best Sauvage Elixir dupe. It's called Assad. To be quite, the truth is the best one, the most hyped one is called Latafa Assad. Assad! But the best one, the best quality, number one, number two is Aslan Oud by Al Harmain. It's about an $80 fragrance. I don't have it. Aslan Oud Blue, it's called. Or this brand new release just dropped in the USA. It's called The Brave by Hamdan the Brave. Hamdan, it's called The Brave. Hamdan the Brave. Dior Sauvage Elixir. Licorice, lavender, sexy, smoky, delicious. It's smooth and not all punchy. You know what I mean? Like punchy. Those other ones are like real punchy. And my nephew bought the real Elixir by Sauvage. He bought the Assad, and he's got well, he lives in the Midwest, but anyway, his little girlfriend goes, "Oh, that stuff stinks." So I mean, like a 23-year-old fresh out of college, and you watch the TikTok hype people talk about Dior Sauvage Elixir. You let anybody in Miami girl walk by, it's either hate or like it. There's very seldom love it. I don't know, but that's the truth on that fragrance. I was at the pool today, and they had it's at 1 o'clock, and there's nothing but 5 females there. And one of them was wearing a G string. I shouldn't tell you this, but it had a little flower petal on the front. Then the G string on the front goes all the way up. So it was like a double. There's nothing on the front except for this little circle. They're like, why are you even wearing anything? But I'm not supposed to be talking like that. Hi from Brazil, Luis Crispietis. I'm the best smelling guy in Alabama because of you. Well, that's nice. Do you got the Alabama accent? Garliest, my mom loves you. Thanks. No, she loves Guerlain. What fragrance cologne she might like? Actually, oh, Mon Guerlain. No, you just buy her the Mon Guerlain. There's no clone. It's a $50-$60 fragrance, my friend. I mean, they make clones, but you can find, I think you can find a Mon Guerlain, like big gift sets for $60. It's a very easy to find. At least last time I checked. I gave one of those Guerlains away to the secretary at a doctor's office. Never had to wait in those waiting rooms ever again. If that's a little trick, I got all kinds of tricks. So if you want the best fragrance to give away, get this pistachio, get some female stuff, and give it to the girl at the doctor's office, and you'll have the most best experience. All of a sudden, there's 7 people there, and that's too bad. Garlius, you're up next. What? You just got here? I was here before him. He's up. He's, I don't know, sir. Come on, Garlius. You got to sit here. And the doctor comes and you're out the door, and the people have been there 2 hours already, still sitting there. NPC reading their magazines. Give away a free fragrance in the whole time. Not every time, once a year, maybe even once every year and a half. But they will remember you, and you'll never, ever, ever wait. You'll always be called first. It's unconscious too. It's not like you're doing it to do that. Just do it to be nice. But that's what will happen. That's all my experience. Little tips that you can do with fragrances. It's amazing what fragrances can do if you give them away. So no 3 for 50 or half off, Ray Bond. Damn it. I'm never going to buy from you again. I hate you. Thanks, Ray. I love you too. Omar. Milissimi Tonka. What's that? Omar, what's Milissimi Tonka? Oh, Shalimar, Milissimi Tonka. But Shalimar is Geerlang, right? Or you just, that's a name of some kind of clone, Omar? Hey, Chris, bought 1 million Elixir and Prada Luna Rosa Black from you. They'll arrive Thursday. Can't wait. Oh, cool. Does anybody have Polo 67? Is that any good? I got that on the way. But yeah, there's a lot of cool fragrances out there coming in soon. But yeah, 1 million Elixirs, fire. And Brad, do you have the Hugo Boss Bottled Pacific yet? Now that's a fragrance for the summer, but it's fantastic. Do you have that one, Brad? I'm going to order it and put it on the site ASAP. It's very hard to get, though. Very, very hard. I'm the best smelling from Alabama, Chris Beatus. Ishma Wanono, do you wholesale? The website's priced at wholesale anyway. There's nothing else I can do, really. Tyson Lee, unless you're talking about like many zeros, like more than 3, more than 4, more than 5, then yeah, I do. Javier Ramirez, do you ever layer fragrance? No. I'm wearing Club de Nuit Intense layered with Narciso Rodriguez. It's such a good, clean, smoky pineapple. You know what? I do layer fragrances. Every time I shoot a video or test fragrances, I'm layered with fragrances. And I go out to the stores and wherever I go. And that's the days I get the compliments. What are you wearing? You smell amazing. And then I got to think back. I have 17 fragrances on sometimes. No kidding. I'll have 8 at the minimum. I tested one. Maybe I make a video. Maybe I'm doing a live stream. I just go, oh, I love the smell of this honey oud. Oh, I love the smell of this Killian Black. Oh, I love the smell of this Hugo Boss. And you go out in public and blah, blah, blah. Hey, Mr. 50, what's the best creed? Everybody wants that Mr. 50. All right, let's go back to Rodrigo Zuniga. Sounds familiar. The Thomas Comalas number 4 from Dillard's is $240. From discount sites, it's cheaper. It's the same cologne, or why is it cheaper? If it's $240 for 3.4, it's because Kosmala probably gave it to them on consignment, and that's the suggested retail price, and they try to protect it, but he doesn't have enough of a following. So when their stores buy fragrances like Macy's, or if in a store like there are such things as Dillard's that are mom and pop owned. They're not called Dillards, but they're like small, but they're just as big. And they buy that fragrance. They can't sell it. They'll sell it to like Fragrance X or some distributor, like all from all their stores, like $100,000 worth of Thomas Cosmala number 4. and then they buy it for say 100, and they'll put it on their website. Let me guess, 132. Did you see it for like 140 on the cheaper websites? And yeah, it's probably legit. Depends where you buy it though. You got to be careful. Speaking of that, there's this fragrance like this is $22. It's a clone of that, what you're talking about. It's not bad for 22 bucks. I mean, for 20 bucks, it's like, why not, right? It's called Number 4. But the Kosmala, boy, that stuff is, I love that stuff. I love the Kosmala. But this one, I mean, it's the same smell. I don't know if it's the same projection though, but it definitely gets you there. It's got that Kosmala DNA to it. It's a really cool hidden gem, that Kosmala, and so is this. Fragrance World makes it. After Love Number 4, Kosmala Number 4. They even named it Number 4. Even the bottle looks like it. I get confused setting it up next to my own bottle. Same with this one, Montera Rouge Tobacco. It's like Mancera Red Tobacco. Come on, man. These guys are bold. Bruno Herrera, what is the best Creed Royal Oud clone on the market? Royal Oud. That's a very old Creed fragrance. There's something called Afnan, His Highness Green, that can get you there about 65%. Chris Bettis, what is a high compliment fragrance? Armaf Club de Nuit, Untold, high compliments. Around here, believe it or not, Louis Vuitton Nomad is, and Imagination is, and also the Privé 11 is the clone for Imagination. But the most complimented fragrance for a beginner person, Chris, is called Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Pure Parfum Limited Edition, or something like that, or even the small ones. They sell it at this dude's website. It's called Best Brands Perfume. You might find it. It's called Armaf Club de Nuit Intense. It's like 28 bucks. Unc, I mean, if you can't think of something mom would like, considering she likes Mongear Lang, not exactly a clone of it. Oh, like that, eh? Mongear Lang, not a clone of it. I'll have to think about that because Mongear Lang's a very specific floral fragrance. And I haven't been really, there's some good Ajmals out there that might do the trick, but they're like at Perfumania. But really, Mongear Lang, it's very specific. It's hard to dupe them. They just use their own florals from the Grasse France. They have the captives. Captives means they own like Monsanto owns seeds for apples for farms. These fragrance companies, especially Chanel, owns seeds for special roses that create a special certain aroma and stuff like that. Hello, String Bean from England, UK, my number 2 audience when I tell stories. String Bean from England. Are you ever been to Hatfield? Have you ever been to London? Yeah, of course you're from England, right? Clone of Men in Black by Bulgari. There is a fragrance by Fragrance World, and it's actually called Golden Knights. Golden Knight or Golden Knights, and it is a clone of Bulgari Man in Black. Nice, spicy, like Q Johnson. Love Barito Mojave Ghost clone. Don't have an answer for you. I've got Polo 67 Brad Perlman, and how is it? Is it good? Tyson Lee. I have Polo 67. It smells like a fresh Valentine and Coral Fantasy to me. Oh, interesting. What's a high compliment fragrance? I haven't got Bottle Pacific. Get it and I'll buy it. All right. We have been cleaning our mailing list, and some of you will be deleted, unfortunately. Probably none of you on this stream, though. We had too many names. Sorry about that. Polo Blue and myself. Yeah, there's a I've been having this myself clone. I should have bought them all, man. It was such a good deal. I forgot what it was called. It is so good and it was so cheap. I'm gonna try to find it tonight and see if I can get some. I mean, there is one by Armagh, but they gatekeep it, and it's all this other politics. I love the Armagh Club de Nuit Lionheart. Yeah, I love Jean Paul Gaultier La Male Elixir and Elixir Absolu. It's even better. I had it on my hand earlier. I like Dubai chocolate. You like the chocolate? The chocolate smells like this. It smells like chocolate mixed with touch of coffee and vanilla, and it's got the notes of knauf. Knauf is like a pastry. Pastry, think of baklava. If you can't think like that, think of French toast with syrup, syrupy, crispy French toast, brulee, butter. That's what knauf is. They make this green pistachio knauf mixture. They put it in chocolate in the real chocolate bars, and that chocolate bar is called Dubai chocolate. And these people have captured the smell and aroma of Dubai chocolat, which is what this is called. And it comes in this bottle like this, 3.4 ounces, and it lasts all day long, projects like crazy. It's $75, 74.50. You get free shipping, and it's the real deal. It's almost sold out. But it smells like chocolate mixed with coffee, vanilla, with a touch hint of orange blossom and a touch hint of rose, because knauf actually kind of smells like that. And again, knauf is the main ingredient in Dubai chocolate, and they list it as an ingredient here, but how can you list knauf? It's what it is, right? Again, it has pistachios, maybe some almond. So it's got that. Anybody can wear it. And this thing is a beast, and you're going to get compliments, I promise you. Matter of fact, well, I've got nowhere to go tonight, but I'll wear it tomorrow again. Montal chocolate greedy. If you're familiar with that, it's similar, but not the same. Montal chocolate greedy smells like chocolate, high-end Haagen-Dazs back when Haagen-Dazs first came out. Ice cream, as if you walked into their ice cream store and you smell. That's what Montal chocolate greedy is like double chocolate, milk chocolate, and a touch of dark chocolate, maybe some vanilla. It's really sweet and good, maybe too sweet, where this one is like beautifully blended. It's called Odyssey Dubai Chocolate Eau de Parfum. If you can get your cart to 75, I'll try to change it to 75 just so you can get the free cologne when I get off this thing, but it's okay. Dexter Jones, Corey lad, currently wearing a clone of Azara Most Wanted. What's it called, Corey? Please share. Rodrigo Zuniga, smells same as Ace Spades Rouge. Ace of Spades Rouge? Oh, that's that Fragrance World thing? I don't know what that smells like. Is Privé 11 that good? Yes, I think it is. All my experience, I say yes, it is. I wouldn't even tell you if it isn't. For sure, I wouldn't tell you. It's very good. What's up, Uncle Chris? Finally showed up on time. Frankie V-Tech, man. Come on. Bruno Herrera, Afnan Charati Brown versus Alhambra Tux versus Paris Corner Reef Cut. Not Paris Corner Reef Cut. Oh, this is Suits. What are you talking about? Chirati Brown. Oh, you're talking about tuxedo clones. I'd probably go with the tux. I mean, the tux is what I'm familiar with. And Chirati Brown's too Chirati for me. Too Middle Eastern, too strong. Ghostly, nothing beats the OG LLV Imagination. You already know OG. Raptor Heaven, hello. New Armat Parfum Amaf Men's Dubai Nights, midnight. Yes, I love it. It's like why I sell myself. Ministry of Oud Royal is pretty close to Creed. Ministry of Oud is Paris Corner. Ministry of Oud Royal is close to the Creed. Royal Oud is what Brad Perlman is saying, because earlier tonight someone asked for Creed Royal Oud clone, and he's saying Ministry of Oud by Paris Corner. Ministry of Oud Royale by Paris Corner is the clone for Creed. Royal Oud, which is like a very green, dark, oudy spice fragrance, if I can remember correctly. What are your thoughts on LOEWE fragrances? I've got four, and I think they're exceptional. That's very good. Yeah, you got some good information there. I haven't had one in about eight, 7, 8 years. They're what I can remember. They were pretty good, but price tags were a little bit chunky, right? Hi, Ryan. How are you? Thanks you for asking. Isn't that nice? How do you feel tonight, Ryan? Would you like to talk about anything? Do you have anything to input? I'd like to know. What's your thoughts on low fragrances? Which lows do you like and how do they smell? Corey Land. David Beckham's signature is amazing. Nobody can clone it. It's a beauty. It's also discontinued, available on eBay. How much is it, Corey? I can find it. Ajmal Patchouli Wood is a banger. Wonder if I have that. Let me check. I got a list of Ajmal. Nope, I got Incense Wood, Rhythm of Oud, Amaze for him, Aristocrat Platinum. No, but we do have Aristocrat, which is like a $20, $30 fragrance, and Ajmal Amber Wood, which is on sale, or yeah, Amber Wood or Amber Santal. One of those is on sale, really good price. You got to check it out, the Ajmal section. And then we just got Aristocrat Coastal, which is I think it's an imagination clone. I don't even have it yet. We also have this Song of Oud. You know what? To the guy who was thinking about fragrance for your mom, let's see. This is no, that won't do it. This is more masculine. It's called the Ajmal Song of Oud. What is it like? It's like a $40 fragrance. And then there's Fleur de Rêve, which is like a Greenwich Village. I like this. There's another one called Symphony of Oud. Yeah. Ajmal Symphony of Oud right here. We just got that in. It's like I want to say a $40 fragrance. So I'm trying to learn the Ajmal, the whole line, try to find a hidden gem. But ooh, that smells good. Nothing to do with your Guerlain Mon Guerlain, but this is nice. It's called Symphony of Oud. It's just very wearable, very nice, very put together, well blended. And what I would say is I'm trying to find some hidden gems because they have a huge library of stuff. So far, the only gem I found, and it's like hidden gem means like mass appealing, or like he said, Ajmal Patchouli is probably really good. But we got the blue one. The blue one is like a $20 one, and we'll have Shiro and Shadow Ice coming in a couple of days, and something else called Pure Power. And Shiro, whatever Shiro is. I'm from England, never been to London. Okay, lad. Hey, you the truth. Thanks for the free game. Well, we do accept tips. It's not free. Nothing compares to Terrible Teddy. Okay. Out of here. Terrible Teddy. Is that like that movie with Wahlberg? Fragrance World has a Man in Black. It's like 2 years old. Yeah, James, we have that another one. It's called the Golden Night. London looks like the state of San Francisco and LA from what I've seen. All of us English people don't want to go to London. Really? Have you ever been to Suffolk? They have two apparently. I have the Bavaria one. Bavaria. That sounds like Bulgaria. Oh, I thought that was a Bavaria. I thought that was like a Bulgaria Atlantic. What's the best imagination home? Look, for the money just get Privé 11 for now. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them, but right now it's Privé 11. But later on this week, there's another one coming out like Friday. Hopefully, I can get it by Friday, and it's gonna be on the site like tomorrow morning. But I won't get it till Friday. It's gonna be called Marwa. You want to see a picture of it? Too bad. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see if I can show you this picture. This, from what I remember, is the number one strongest Louis Vuitton, most well blended, longest lasting beast mode. And here it is. Oh, it didn't work. Sorry, folks. Maybe I can add it. If I try to add this to the stream, it might mess up the stream, but I'm going to try. So if I get cut off, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see that bottle right there that I put on the screen? Put it in the comments if you can see it. Hey, good. Ajmal Amberwood is excellent. Wow, I'm way back on the thing. Our math men's Dubai Nights Umbra. Suits is nice and mild. Sur la Route by Louis Vuitton. Isn't that discontinued? Odyssey Aqua. Yeah, I have that in stock. Pati Mateng and MFK Aqua Celestia. There are some clones of that coming out real soon, my friend. Is Itkan by Zamaya a good one? What is Itkan by Zamaya a clone of? Tell me, Elias. I just got one. I didn't even open the box yet. What is good clean musk for men? Musky fragrances for men. I'll let Banaka Sprays tell you. Hey, Unc, what's a good clean musk for men? I mean, hey, Banaka. So now I'm all caught up here. I went backwards. So the guy Corey's wearing Anasam Silver by Latapa. It's a $30 clone for Zara's Most Wanted. Suits is nice and mild. Raptor Havana. New Armaf. Dubai Nights and Umbra. Paris Corner, you're drugged, a good Killian Intoxicated clone. Never tried it. Suit is a nice, clean, non-synthetic YSL tuxedo clone. How can we stop the counterfeits? The counterfeits are, no offense, but every single China person that's on eBay sells counterfeits along with the Russians. I'm from Europe, and I think I have the right to say that. I'm not saying anything wrong, but 99.95% you will see. Even discontinued fragrances. 180, and in China. 63, 58 from China, and you'll see who's buying it, and you'll see their feedback is like always under 95, under 97, 96, and they have like 5 feedback, 90 feedback. Nothing like 9,000. There's no way to stop it really because it's like 30 billion people over there. Low 7 Cobalt. It's one of the best fragrances I own. Better than Bleu de Chanel. Oh man, I gotta write that down. Low 7 Cobalt. Ajmal Incest Wood is another fantastic fragrance. Yeah, we have that too. There's a new Most Wanted Elixir. They're saying it's the best one of all. Okay, I'll have to get that one. Most Wanted Elixir. This is the best woman's fragrance for women on the site that I would pick. It's called a Ryla. IHLA. But if you want a designer fragrance, there's a great deal on Tiffany and Gucci. And Tiffany is most closer to that Guerlain and the Gucci one too. Let's see if I can pull it up for you and help you out here. Microphone on? Yeah. Okay, let's see this thing. Get this off here. All right, let's see if we can find you something from Gucci. Oh, Gucci Flora. That's gardenia, but it's a gift set, buddy. I don't know if you want to. I'll show it to you, though. Look, Gucci Flora. Gorgeous gardenia. Mm-hmm. Let me know if you like it, but I'll show you something else. Ecamm Live is accessing your screen. Uh-oh. We're going to find something for this guy. He's trying to get his mom a gift for women, and he wants to support good old uncle. Well, I told you, Arabia Prestige. You know what you should get? The Arabia Prestige Baydor Blue. That you should get for your mom. Okay? I'm going to show you it. Forget the designers. Get her this. I guarantee she'll like it. I almost positive she'll like it. Wait, I'm going to show you the picture in a second. Garius, you still with me? The site's loading so slow. We got to get a new server. Look. Okay, look. You see that seventh heaven right there? That's the world's strongest fragrance, 24-hour beast mode, freshy with ocean notes like Imperial Gasavelli. You see this red fragrance? That's a female fragrance, but it's got more like cotton candy smell to it. But the blue one is like the Mon Guerlain. It's elegant, it's fresh, it's beautiful, it's rich lady smelling, and it's like something called Parfums de Marly Valaya. I totally would recommend you get that blue one right there. It's called Baydor Blue. Take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Now I hope I helped you, my friend. The QR code will take you to his website. I have your sales been lately. Oh, they've been, well, I eat tuna from a can. That's how they've been. Doesn't matter as long as you're happy in life, man. It's not nothing that's gonna make you happy. Like you had money, then what? You get to go to a restaurant and spend it. I mean, but I'm not gonna say bad. I'm just grateful. The best thing in life is to find the good in the bad. That's how I get through it, man. It's fun. It's hard though when you have a crappy Latafa fragrance. It's hard to find the good in that. The only good you can say is, oh, it's only $12. It's $18. That's kind of good, but is it? No. Hey, Unc, you tried Abasar Muhit EDP? No, Abasar Muhit. You got me on that one. I know where to get that too. Is it good? That's like a total hidden gem. That Absar company. Wow, pickpocket. Let your dog out. You heard that, huh? I was trying to act like Best Boss Bottled Absolute clone. It's brand new. Just get Boss Bottled Absolute. That dude on the website sells it really good price if he has any left. I have the Seventh Heaven. It's a good buy. There's no clone for Hugo Boss Bottled. I tried Al Absar. Oh, I haven't tried it, but where did you hear this information? Al Absar Muhit. Al Absar Muhit. Cool. And I got low 7 cobalt, most wanted elixir. All right, guys, I'll put together a nice sale for you tomorrow on some stuff, but no Mr. 50 yet. I'm not that desperate yet. But when you see that, it's because, gotta let the dog out and get him his food. So Maya unisex, I hear Cobalt is bad boy Cobalt dupe. I've never. Zimaya. Oh, this guy said Victor is barking. That's my neighbor. He's a superstar on Instagram. His name's Mr. Fit Dive. And, well, anyway, if you're not on Instagram, you can follow him. He does funny renditions of Charlie Sheen and other people. From what I've read, it should be a clone of Oud Maracuya. So Oud Maracuya has been killed by Azure Oud Blue by Fragrance World and RMF Eater Collection Desert Rose Oud. I need to stop buying on eBay. Yeah, Ray Mac, you've been buying those clones on eBay? Those are the counterfeits, my man. Yeah. Like we have an eBay store. It's run by my girl in Atlanta. It's called Buku Stuff, but we sell just like a few things. Like I don't even know what we sell on there. Like stuff like this. But that's not counterfeit. They straight up sell counterfeit Louis Vuitton for $80. You're buying water way much better. That's when Lattafa is. You should buy something from Lattafa than a fake that says Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? I'm with you. All right, Garlius. So I showed you some clones. And then you could also check out the Tiffany section, the Gucci section. And there's also a real Jean Paul Scandale Absolute for women on there. But I don't think she would like it. It's too heavy. The best one is the blue, Bador Blue. It is beautiful like a guirlang. Okay, everyone, we've been here a little bit over an hour, and it's getting late, and I gotta take the dog out like Fast Impala said. And so we will see you on the next one soon. Have a good day. What's the microwave cooking? Listen, I got a new way to test fragrances in that microwave. Don't try this at home.